in the midfield now. It's about the dominance that will be expected from both sides. Played back to goalkeeper Kim Sung-kyu. For some early progression here. Ghana duo in the midfield with Salisu. No possession is given away. Second ball now, looking for the run to come through. But good defensive work and cover. Coming through from Lamptey, who's in favor of the Black Stars right back, just to shoot the ball and thereby giving an opportunity for the ball to go out for a goal kick. It's a relatively young Ghana side with average age of 25 that has been presented at this year's Qatar World Cup with no big names. So for the likes of Daniel Amate, who's the most capped player in this Black Star side. We are playing it back to Kim Sung-yoon. Change of passes deep in the honor with Jung Won-yang. Again, being forced to play the ball out. I think it's a good pressing game that the Black Stars have come through with Tariq Lamptey. Retention of possession, very important at this stage with Thomas Partey. An advantage for Ghana to push in more players there after they foul on Muhammad Kudus, who had a very good game. The Ajax Amsterdam midfielder in the first game for the Black Stars when they came up against Portugal. Mini conference happening between Jordan Ayew, and this is the big traveling contingent of Black Stars supporters, some of them best here in Qatar. And of course, others haven't made the long trip from Tamare, Sekondi, Accra, Kumasi, just to be part of this match. Ball into the box, but again, Korea Republic drew very well. 40 now. Now they come out of the block now. This looks like one of those rare opportunities for them to push forward with Kwang Chang-hoon. Looking for a cross to come through from Kim Jung-soo. Comes inside, real danger there. Real potential threat for the Black Stars. Captain Ayew. He's looking for the younger brother in Jordan Ayew. Oh, but good end-to-end stuff that have been presented with here, CK.
Yeah, it's going to be full of action. I mean, clearly what we see now, the Koreans are looking to counter-attack the Ghana team. It means that they need to be aggressive in the way they need to defend as a unit, not going and leaving their back very, very open.
Thomas Partey, Gideon Mensah. Back at the heart of the defense with Muhammad Salisu, one of the players in this first 11 for the Black Stars, playing in the English Premiership for the Saints, Southampton. Ball beyond the defense, and cover really coming through, not giving chance to Inaki Williams. But Paulo Bento will be feeling pleased maybe that at least the danger from the Black Stars' earlier onslaught that has come through has been restricted up to this stage. The early moments of this match, the two teams really just sizing each other up. Looking for Ayew. Control good in the midfield. Thomas Partey. Such a workaholic in that midfield defensive setup for the Black Stars. One better, second not. Out they come with Song Hyun-min.
Similar situation. Once Ghana lose possession, when Korea gets the ball very quick in attack, it means that they need to, again, not too open, not too open, and for Korea not to look too dangerous for them.
Found the 30-year-old South Korean captain Song Min. There's an interesting narrative to this afternoon's match in that Song Min actually saw a lot of action at Hamburg in the German Bundesliga as a result of Otto Addo when he was the youth coach for the German side. So some familiarity there now. Set piece for the South Korean side. take a short one, but good enough to bring in a cross here. Danger for Ghana, and safety first done in taking the ball out for the first corner for the South Korean side. That was good backtracking and defensive work by Ayu. Oh, what support coming through here from both sets of the fans. It's really an electric affair in terms of what's happening in the stands. Corner it is. Referee Anthony Taylor has to separate some pulling of shirts that is as usual anticipated and expected when there's a situation like this one. Good job now at the edge of the box, shot taken, and another corner. Not a bad effort coming through from Young Wong Yang, and the block coming from Tariq Lamptey.
It was very important that he quickly put pressure on the ball and block the shot.
To dictate play here with his corners that are coming through. Looks like they'll take a short one here. Song Ying-Ming and Kwang Chang-Hong opted for the other. Instead, the chance here. Again, Ghana not very convincing in terms of defending these set pieces. So then, a let off for Ghana, but not very convincing yet again when you thought that they were going to clear that ball. Brought inside. Ghana looking not very convincing in dealing with these balls that are coming through, but now
the pressure is on.
Yes, certainly the pressure is on, and this is good continued pressure that is coming through from South Korea.
What is important is that they are also aware of the situation, and most of the time they save the situation. Talking of the Ghana team.
Change in terms of how they'll take this one. We'll certainly do 3 corners already, all going South Korea's way. Enough space to whip in one here, cleared out by Captain Ayu. But still, you can see the white shirts or representation of Ghana just sitting back. Really, they've been pegged back and been given enough time to breathe. Serious suffocation in terms of the pressure that is coming through from this Korean side. Good control as well with Chong Yoon Kyung Sung, Kim Jong Sung. All of these players in this South Korean side playing their trade for Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Frustration there coming through in what was anticipated a pass for Jang Wong Yang, the player who plays his club football for Al Saadi right here in Qatar.
Okay.
So he knows about the playing conditions out here, and many a times I know that even in your playing days, Akno, you tend to see a lot of players, even especially from the African continent, they're about to hang up their boots, come and play football here in Qatar.
Sure.
Monies are also good, so to speak. Kim Jong-sung. Take it all the way to goalkeeper Kim Sung-hyun, who plays for Al Shabab in Saudi Arabia. One of those or rather few players in this first 11 for South Korea not playing their trade in the Korean League. Some deafening noise here, really coming out loud, even in our commentary position here. Kim Sung-hyun for dominance with Wang In-hyun. Long drive, second ball. Good work done by Ghana, but only just because, again, it's a quick winning back of possession by South Korea. Good drive, delightful pass to bring in Kim Jong-sung up against Thomas Partey. All it is, Ghana having problems to deal with convincingly clearing these balls that are coming through deep in their own box. A bit of talking or more communication will do this Ghana Black Stars side very well.
Yes, indeed. They need to communicate very well and also need to defend. At the moment, Korea is a bit ahead of them in terms of play or attacking. One thing is significant in this situation. How Korea attack quickly. When they gain possession, how quick they get into the half of Ghana.
Corner now for South Korea. And again, it will fall on the shoulders of responsibility of their captain. Good work in terms of defense. Salisu Muhammad. Really complimenting protecting themselves very well, this South Korean side. It's looking like it's not 11v11 match. Now calls to come through here. Corner it is. Wow. They keep knocking and pressing on the Ghanaian door, hoping to unhinge it.
It's important Ghana should, stick to how they defend as a unit, and definitely, hopefully they will get. But Korea are doing very, very, very well in terms of attacking.
But that must also make it count, because they've been somewhat wasteful in terms of the way they've been taking the corners. Now Ghana will just put it forward and hope to push numbers. But as long as they stay in their own half, this will be trouble. Kim Sung-kyu, Korean goalkeeper, playing his 69th match this afternoon. He made his debut on August 14, 2013. So it was the situation of goalkeepers really not so much in terms of changes that do come through. Not the same with the Black Stars, where it was earlier on. Plays for Orlando Pirates was originally supposed to be the
goalkeeper, Ofori,
but
he got injured, unfortunately.
Another responsibility for him on Lawrence Atiziki. Kim Min-chao. So how cleverly they want to get the ball past this Ghana defense. The way Jordan Ayew is really coming down to help out in defending. Taylor will not be happy with the challenge that came through the match referee this afternoon.
Again, it seems like Ghana is a little bit deep, and so there's no pressure when Korea are developing the attack. They are allowed to play, and of course, give that long passes that can hurt them.
Rare movement upward for the Black Stars. Inside nicely for up here with Salisu Abdul. The ball and receive the return pass. Gideon Mensah. Salisu for Captain Ayew. Salisu Abdul, third match for the Black Stars, made his debut this year on November 17. 22-year-old. So much into quarter of an hour so far. It's been one-way traffic, all activity happening in the Ghana half. And as this throw comes through from Moon Hong Kim. Space to bomb forward now for the Warriors. That's how these nicknames sometimes tend to come out well. You've got the Warriors of Korea up against the Black Stars of Ghana. So Korea's last match in this Group A action will be up against Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal. So they'll also be fancying their chances of hoping to get a result here. Ball now, chest for the boys on, and get back to goalkeeper Kim Sung. Some serious composure at some point. I thought that the defender was going to panic and probably do safety first by taking the ball out, but really standing his ground and playing it back to goalkeeper Kim Sung, much to the delight and appreciation of the fans here.
Yeah, and what they are good at, the switch play from one end to another. They've been doing it very, very well. It's very, very good of the Koreans.
Kim Jung-sung with the throw in. Experience as well, one of those who's played in the German Bundesliga for Hoffenheim in terms of South Korean representation. So the key player in this Korean side is obviously the Tottenham Hotspur and Song-min. 28% in terms of ball possession. It's a true translation. Ghana more in terms of defending. Good passing game now. Min cross anticipated from the right from Kwang Chang-hoon across the mouth of the Ghana goal. Looking for another one, another block. Good work though by Tariq Lamptey in restricting the danger. Frustration there as the cross could not come through from Kwang Chang-hoon. decided they need those selfies here. Memories have to be created. So again, it's soon with the corner for the being the captain.
It looks like Ghana is careful on how to attack. It was similar thing in the first game, and not really attacking, but I'm sure Korea, as of now, they're doing very well, controlling the game, passing the ball very well. And at one end, they will switch play.
Kim Min-jung, Captain Min, space created, cross blocked. They've also been very disappointing this South Korean side in hoping to bring in those crosses. Many times space created, especially on the left side where Lamptey seems to be winning one of those one-to-one challenges by not giving space and chance for the cross come through. Foul on Tariq Lamptey that Ghana now can, at least for now, they've been under continuous attack and push more players up front.
Okay, that was a foul. It was late. Tariq is somebody who's very quick, and therefore sometimes he's always first to the ball.
Salisu Abdul. 20 minutes played, Ghana not even having a corner. It tells you and sums up much, they've not been given any chance, so much restriction in terms of them getting something. But here, he was going to pull the trigger there, but action recalled, and referee Anthony Taylor has to have a look at the extent of the injury. It looks like the first booking we have here is Daniel Amate into the ref's book.
Let's see. Okay, so he used his elbow after the ball was even gone, and so I think the camera caught him.
So the Leicester City man, Daniel Amate, 27-year-old centre back for the Black Stars, into the ref's book. It's taken us 20 minutes. The referee to issue colour yellow. Just checking on the extent of the injury on Kim Jung-soon. Comfortable, but maybe we're going to continue with play. Yeah, that was also another action. Probably he's had some injury already, and maybe he's been hurt again. Really excited here in Qatar for what is 10th appearance at the World Cup. Of course, Korea currently 28 in terms of the Paulo Bento, the 53-year-old, will be pleased at least with the continuous pressure that has come through onto the Ghana side. Safe to say, it has not yielded anything. Out come the Black Stars now. Ayew did well to delay in terms of releasing the pass to which yesterday we had Nico Williams, the brother in action for Spain. Match 1-0 against Germany. Overlap from Lamptey. Enough options in terms of where to pass the ball, but good header to clear out the line from Kim Yong-gun. Amate. Patient build-up by the Black Stars now. Job maybe to come through from Salisu Abdul. Jordan Ayew goes down, and that's cleverly worked to invite the trouble from the Korean side, because they had nowhere to pass the ball, and thereby resulting in that foul.
Yeah, that was clever from when it gets to a point like that. You need to be smart, and that's exactly what he did. But Korea are quick to outnumber Ghana when they lose possession. It's always good. You see Ghana go forward and they bring the ball backwards because the numbers are too many.
Testifies CK. Interesting picture. 1992 when the Cup of Nations was in Senegal. Maybe Pele the two sons, John and they're just coming through towards the Cup of Nations, but are playing active football for Crystal Palace and the integral member of the Black Stars side. There's rotation happening there. Responsibility left for Kudus. Bounce there, chance here! Ghana have taken the lead here against the run of play, and it is Mohamed Salisu. So Salisu puts the Black Stars in the lead here. That was certainly a heavy moment for the Korean side that could not do a good job. And the Southampton man put in the Black Stars in the lead here. Southern, 24 minutes played. The pressure was all one-way traffic, but what matters the most is Mohamed Salisu's goal that is separating these two sides. His second in fifth appearance.
In that area, it's always difficult. And Ghana guys were aggressive in that sense, and Salisu got it for Ghana. This could relax them, this could calm them down and be able to play, which is good. And I hope they will continue to do that.
So second goal for number 4 for the Black Stars, Mohamed Salisu. 23-year-old benefiting from some laxity in terms of defending in the South Korean goal. So ever some discussion that is happening. Each time when you see a referee in the spotlight, then VAR may just kick in. Not what many of the Black Stars fans will be hoping. Maybe an issue of the handball there on Captain Ayu. He's really praying and counting his stars in terms of favor can be sustained. So VAR check on the possibility of a handball there. That ball was put in the back of the net by Mohamed Salisu. Eyes on Anthony Taylor. Want to be in the position of Mohamed Salisu. Okay, so goal stands.
That's good.
And Salisu really calling for concentration. So it was really a heavy moment, but alas, the decision has been made.
Yes.
So let's confirm it. Korea Republic 0. Of course, Ghana 1. Mohamed Salisu with that goal. Siki, I'm really interested to see how this Korean side now will come through. Of having put up a lot of pressure, but it's the Black Stars that are leading here, and that one certainly will be a cut, without a doubt.
I think before the goal, Korea seems to be attacking a lot, and like I said, these should be able to calm Ghana down and be able to express themselves and do it. But they shouldn't. I think Kudus, as usual, is the guy who can take 2-3 men on, and most of the time, if you're not able to catch.
Yellow card for Jang Won-myung. Those experienced players in this Korean side plays club football for Al Saadi right here in Qatar.
This could also be a good position, like Jordan did to have.
That's how a goal can change everything here with that goal that has come through from Ghana. Kept alive here. Seem to do a lot of ball watching this South Korean side once the ball is floated deep into their own box. Strong clear out from Roris Atizigi. One goalkeeper to the other. So I mean that you'll be interested to see how South Korea, with the early dominance that they did show, and now trailing, how they will be able to react. And Atizigi almost getting stranded there.
I think slowly Ghana is catching up how they're playing, and they seem not to look worried. But Korea will have to push. It's probably be an issue for them.
But again, I'm also interested to see how Ghana will react in terms of the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes counting. Yes, they've taken the lead, but how can they keep it?
But that is the the goal should be able to cushion them, relax them, and not feel too nervous about it. Yeah, this was a foul. Okay.
Goal scorer, the guilty one for that, Cho Kyung-sung. Kim Min-cheon. Left side now. Fullback has been enjoying some runs. Kim Young-won. Similar pattern of play now that the Koreans are beginning to play. It's safe to say that Ghana is really now pushing more numbers and closing down those spaces that were exploited. The opening strong clear out from the back by Salisu. Salis Abdu. There's a lot of African pride at stake at this stage. And I really wanted to not to slip up. And same can be said about Korea, because a draw will not help any of these two sides' cause. So this really speaks about looking for the second goal and the equalizer, hoping if you're a Korean fan. Captain Ayu. It's really beginning to show in this Ghana side. Half an hour played here, 1-0. The Africans lead. Thomas Partey. So the last game, where the midfield setup of Partey really came under some serious inquest or examination in terms of how they were not expected, or rather how they were expected not to leak in those passes that were coming through. Touch. Good block in terms of defending from Cho Kyung-sung. Played back to goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi. Which Ghana have got a very experienced goalkeeper in terms of the goalkeeping department, technical staff. Now there's an opportunity here for a second. Really ran out of ideas there, just beating himself to the ball. Another wasted chance for Ghana to make Inaki Williams.
That was a good situation, but I think the recovery of the Korean was good. He came in very quickly to recover the situation. Inaki also must be aware of surroundings when he has the ball. Sometimes situations like that, if he had blocked it, very well. Good for him.
Away they come now with Kim Jung-soo. Kim now. To keep it in play, but too much from Jung Won-young. Players in this South Korean side, the 23-year-old plays club of Freiburg in the German Bundesliga. African pride really at stake here, and great spectacle in terms of just the support that is coming through from both sides, that is. Passing game now across the midfield to the left. Gideon Mensah. Naturally left-footed, and so is Andre Ayew, playing for Al Saadi in Qatar. Scored the game against Portugal, just when he was substituted, and it's been really turning sour for the Black Stars in terms of just needing to hold on to the lead.
That's exactly what I meant. I think can you see now Ghana is in the game, passing the ball very well, which is good.
Mensah. So what they do is they will hold on to the ball and hope to see if they can scan some space to bring in Inaki Williams. Good the possession, but one eye to just whipping that ball past the Korean defense.
Exactly. The Koreans are very quick, and so it's important that when Ghana has the ball, they need to calm it down, slow them down with their own pace, and then of course the intelligence, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Ayu. Back pass here, Charles, and it's 2-0. And so Ghana benefiting from laxity in the defense, and Muhammad Kudus makes it 2-0 for the Black Stars here.
Very good.
Really beginning to open up here. And Kudus, disappointment for the Koreans, delight and happiness for the Black Stars.
Yes.
And Kudus making it 2 for Ghana.
I like this process. You know, they kept the ball, they were calm, they didn't go further, they don't bring the ball back. And I think Jordan has had very, very good because the area where he puts the ball is very, very crucial, you know, and that is always very difficult to defend for the goalkeeper and of course for the defenseman. Once his colleagues know where the ball is coming, they attack, and it's very, very, very good. At the moment, it's really looking good for Ghana.
So Kudus has Otto Addo. What about that celebration? Whatever it means, doesn't matter. It's all about the African pride, I record.
That's right.
Muhammad Kudus making it 2-0 for the Black Stars. His 60th in the Black Stars shirt. Despair, disappointment. Oh, they've been stunned. 10 minutes to the halftime break. Benin Republic 0, Ghana 2. So we did say it would be interesting to see how this Korean side will react after that first goal that was scored. Clearly, offering no solutions and beginning to run out of ideas in terms of how to deal with that second ball that is going past their defense.
You see, the way they were playing was predictable. So Ghana needed the time to organize themselves. And once
Speaking of which, now Ghana on the attack now. Kudus, Axfield brings in Jordan Ayu. Defending too deep this Korean side. Look at how many shots. 8. At some point you might probably think, and I was seeing for signs, you might think it's 11 for Ghana, 12.
It's fine with Ghana. You know, again, the space.
Finding the spaces very well. Cross comes to Inaki Williams. Abdul. This is complete dominance now with Ghana really imposing themselves very well. Good 10 of the ball. Abdul. Oh, excellent stuff. Ball on the left, looking for the cross from the diminutive Lamptey. Headed out, but just because again it's Ghana really pushing the agenda very well in terms of putting up the pressure.
So the table has 10, you know, previously it was Korea who was in control, attacking. Ghana took over, and they've had 2 goals out of that, which is very, very positive.
Salisu. 8 minutes before the halftime break. The Ghanaians will be hoping it stays this way to extend the lead in the second half. Why in this World Cup? Possible is nothing. We've seen goals being scored late, drama all set up. And now, speaking of which, here there could be a chance for Korea to pull one back. Looking for space with Song Min. Shot taken! And taken out for a corner. That was excellent.
I mean, Son had a chance. I think he was the offside guy, but it was allowed, and he wasted. He took his time. That was a good at, and Atixi was ready to save the.
Oh, they said Galen goalkeeper need to increase in terms of confidence. It's Lawrence Atizigi. Beginning to show signs of resignation in terms of the body language at this stage.
What was very good from Ghana was that at that time when there was pressure on them, they didn't concede. They defended very well. took their time, and when they had control, they scored 2 goals. That is a big difference between the Koreans and the Ghana team.
This will be some tough talking words that will come through from Paulo Bento to his lads during the halftime break. It will be shocked if serious changes are run into the Korean side just at the start of the second half with 5 minutes, 6 before the end. Advantage to Ghana with Ayu. Play to the whistle. Nothing given now. Wang In-byun. Captain Ming. Short passing game sometimes has proved to be a headache for the Black Stars, who have not dealt with the situations very well. Another attack by Korea in the closing stages here. Jong-won, Captain Min. Cross down by Salisi. Cross from the left. Again, strong header from the Ghanaian defense. Out it comes to Korea to keep coming. They want to finish strong of these two sides. They feel they can get something under their sleeves towards the end of this first half. It's really a little bit spicy here with the football that is coming from one end to the other. The action, that is. Wang In-byun. See so much from Wang In-byun, the midfielder from Olympiacos in the Greek League. Number 6 jersey for the South Korean side. This one, the line wins. Goal kick it is for Ghana. I feel sorry for Kwang Chung-young, who did the chess.
Yeah, exactly what happened. Again, I give credit, a lot of credit with the good work to Jordan. He put the ball in a very positive area for Kudus. Kudus needed just to hide the ball in. Yeah, also clever awareness of the area where you are, where you have to go was also key, and I think good work from both of them.
For 6th goal, Kudus. He made his debut November 14, 2019. He was down in the Black Stars shirt. He get his 6th goal at has proved to be the second one. The play will be stopped here because some attention needs to be applied to Jung Moo-young.
Oh, he's an old man. It's not from the beginning.
One to each other. Jung Moo-young coming out the rest of that scenario. The 32-year-old South Korean midfielder. All across the midfield. Ghana complemented very well in terms of supporting numbers to stop down the ascendancy. Overlap made by Tariq Lamptey. Lamptey certainly one for the future if he continues on this right on midfield defender. It's a good ball, screeching pass in between 3 Reds. I think given for captain Ayu. And now to go on a messy run, 3 against 1. That's well, at least to win the throw-in, even as the effort was coming through from Muhammad Kudus to keep it in play. Traditionally, Ghana has always been known to have the big boys and the big men in the center of the defense, and that's evidence with Mate. Really one of those strong figures, the Leicester City man at the heart of this Black Stars defense.
So far, what we've seen, and I said, is predictable. They've always attacked from the right side of Ghana, on the Koreans' left side. That's what they've done so far. Every moment. So once you are aware of this, look at it and work on it.
Kyung Chung-ho. Kim Min-jeong. They're very smart and Kim involved. left side is where the overlaps are coming through from King Jun-soo. Pass. Again, we keep seeing Tariq Lamptey has been very good on the right side, blocking most of those crosses that are coming through, and really very fast to track back and make a run to do the defensive work.
It's good to join the attack. It's good to defend as well. It is very, very good for Ghana. It gives the team the balance.
One cross comes through. Was laking in the box, hoping to get that pass. Song Min. Kim Min Jong. Gambia have to concentrate in these closing stages of the match because the Korean side that are really pressing with seconds before the end of the first half here. Still in play, so the danger not cleared. Another chance. Dami as well. It's about show me your number. Cross and goes past the mouth of the Black Stars. That was a good effort from range.
Yeah. Very good attempt. The swing was a little bit wider. Maybe it should go in a little bit. That would look more dangerous for.
So 45 minutes we've already played here at the Education City Stadium. We're going to play a minimum of 5 minutes, or rather maximum 5 minutes additional time. But this World Cup really has set with some interesting additional times. 10 minutes, 10, 17. It's certainly a wake-up call for goalkeepers who many at times who in quickly taking the ball back into action. So the longer you delay,
they add the time to it.
Absolutely.
I think Ghana has done well in the first half. They were able to contain the pressure in the early minutes. Hopefully when they come back in the second half, this focus will be there, concentration. And so, because we've seen games that has been won in the first half, in the second half it's a different story. So I hope they come back with a lot of discipline.
That's a good tackle, safety first in taking the ball out by Jong Won-young. That have been booked so far in this Korean side in the 26th minute. Number 5 of Korea Republic. Yoon Mensah with a throw. There's few players in the Ghana first 11 playing football in the French League R with Hironda de Bordeaux. For Ghana. 16, the 2 lead. Jordan Ayew with the corner. His 86th appearance for the Black Stars is the 31-year-old Jordan Ayew keeping it out. Korea. Pressure now. Tariq Lamptey, good thought in playing it back to goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi. Ball here on either side. The case of be catching Korea on the break. Or the other way around, it's 1 or 2 times in the last minute or so. Ghana have been more retail camp in the Korean half.
In Korea, like I said, they've done a bit of counter-attack situation, but Ghana has really done well in terms of containing the pressure. But what Koreans have shown, the weakness they've shown in area balls, and that's why they've considered 2 goals. They are not good with that. Hopefully they will notice, Ghana will notice and use that. When there's a corner free kick, it's sort of a weapon.
Well, that's an interesting thought that you brought in, Charles.
Yeah.
But if you look at the height comparison between these 2 sets of players, it's actually the Korean players that are taller. Because, for instance, you've got Tariq Lamptey, who's playing on the right back for Ghana, who's at 1.63. But anyhow, it's about the technique. Speaking of which, here, goalkeeper goes and collects. Ziggy playing his 15th match for the Black Stars, relatively new in terms of the Ghana Black Stars. Forward is the jersey number 1 for this Black Stars side. pass now. Inaki Williams. Thought for once was just going to go for glory there and take a shot at goal, but corner it is. Really, it's not for the faint-hearted in terms of results if they're like this. This stage. Yeah.
Maybe he's asking on his brother.
Anything possible, yeah. So probably let's kick off the match here with for the first half for Jordan Ayew. Corner comes through. That's a strong punch from goalkeeper Kim Sung Kyu.
Again, this was won by Pate.
Pate actually, and I thought it was the goalkeeper. You're very right, CK.
Yeah.
Have to work on that.
Yeah, I'm sure Ghana can use that as a weapon. Looking for free kicks, corner kicks, because when it happens, it will not be there.
So halftime we stand through here at the Education City Stadium in this Group H action of the 2022 Qatar World Cup. And of course, kudos on the score sheet, and so was Mohamed Salisu. So 2 goals coming against the run of play in terms of set pieces. We can confirm at halftime. Korea Republic nil, Ghana 2. Halftime.
the first goal, Kudus with the second goal, and okay, the first 20 minutes was quite scary for the Black Stars. The Koreans having as many as about 7.
So second half football analysis that we're doing here.
The Koreans will definitely dominate the ball. They will come at us, to do the high press and all that. And of course, Alton did help a lot. After knowing the weaknesses and the strengths of your opponents, after 20 minutes, everything died down and we started to play. Then earlier on, we didn't build up from the back. And when we started to build up from the back, but I must to watch so far, it was elegant. Yeah. But total team performance has been impressive.
Yeah. John, you're off camera. You stressed that the Black Stars needed to hold the Koreans for 20 minutes and that they were very good. Once you managed to contain them for 20 minutes, that was it. Known them very, very well, but it's not the end of the story. 2 goals to nil. This is only the first half. How are the Stars expected to play in the second half?
Yeah, now we have upper hand. Like I said, start sitting back. That's where we got them. Second half, they will come and put in pressure, the same attitude that they carry on the first half. So we just need to be calm and then stick to our plan, because the plan we have is working. And I believe that these technical men are fantastic. They're doing a fantastic job. The boys have also taken that initiative, and everybody's working from their heart, which is very good.
Well, Tariq Lamptey on the right side playing so well, with Gideon Mensah on the left side. In the middle, every single player playing very, very well in this half. But Abukari, there is 45 minutes to go, and definitely Paulo Bento would have instructions for the side. And the Koreans at this stage will have no option but to attack the team.
Absolutely, they play for all, or they play for nothing, and that is going to be the case. The only thing is that let us keep our concentration, let's keep the confidence, because we're very confident now. Let's keep passing the ball amongst ourselves, as we can see the coach indicate. And I think we are good.
Well, so we go straight to the venue.
Welcome back to the Education City Stadium here for this H-Action match that sees Korea Republic trailing by 2-0 against Ghana. Exciting first half that delivered 2 goals, and already indications that some changes may be run by the Korean side, who are introducing Na Sang-hoo, 26-year-old who plays football for FC Seoul in the Korean League, coming in as the first change for the afternoon in place of Jung Woo-young. Before the start of the second half, we've got one change that has been effected by the Koreans. So maybe it's about bringing firepower with the introduction of Na Sang-hoo. His 25th appearance for the Warriors of South Korea. As for Ghana, no changes made. If it's not broken, no need to fix it. And so they'll continue with the same playing personnel that did duty in the first half, and they'll be getting us underway, defending the goal on the left side of your screen here. Just how and what decisions happened in the second half, we'll probably have an indication of that even as we get to the second half. Charles Akno, former Ghana Black Stars coach and captain, joins me yet again for the second stanza of this match. I be Matimba Konja in commentary position. So we go for the second half here. And so one change already CK made by the Korean side. I don't know what you make of interpretation of that.
Of course, once you make a change, there's a problem, and hopefully they believe once they do that, who is coming in will have an impact, help the team to equalize. It's all up to Ghana to maintain the momentum, maintain maintain the discipline and play effective football. They are 2-goal lead.
Heavy pressure coming through from the Korean side. The change that they've made with the introduction of Han Sung-hoon about adding more fire up front for the Warriors. Really, they're not a bad side per se, especially with what they presented, only that they kept doing the same thing, first of all, in not converting the possession into a goal, and also secondly, not watching their back very well, especially that those aerial balls that came in from which the Ghanaians really exploited very well and managed to get the 2 goals that are separating these two sides. Are you looking for some support? To invite the attention of the referee, but not given. This they did, the Koreans in the first half, making Ghana chess and move together for this quarter of an hour before this. Things just really changed with Ghana one chance and making it count. Kim Yong-hwa, Kim Jung-soo making the overlap. Good recovery in terms of Kudus coming out to help out. That's very well as well, Kudus. Big names. Mohamed Kudus is still turning out to be for the Dutch Eredivisie side, Ajax Amsterdam. Looking the ball very comfortably and just hoping to see what they can do in the second half with strategies probably Paulo Bento has shared with the team. It's a tough down by 2 goals to 0 because if you claim the opening seconds very well, then they can just tear up something. They're able to get a goal, that is, just to reduce the deficit. Now, I'd like to say it's success for Ghana so far with those 2 goals, 2 chances created. Here it's brought in, and again they failed to challenge for that one with Kim Jung-soo. Pace, power is what Ghana can come through. Mohamed Kudus. The beautiful African faces are sitting here and enjoying every moment and urging their team to go on for this match. Martin. Overlap from Tariq, the youngest player in his first 11 for Ghana, the 22-year-old number 2. Hoping to take a shot from range. Kudus. Ayu was calling for it. Second bringing across. And again, good work by Kim Jung-soo. Ghana come for the second time. Ball for Ayu. Good shooting of the ball by the Black Stars captain. He does it here. For the captain. Shots and difficult one. It's always an unlikely goal scorer in Tariq Lamptey.
He's done so well. I mean, he's not been part of the team for a long time. I mean, he's new, and this is his first chance, official chance. And I think he's done so well. He's done a lot in terms of when the team wants to attack. He's been always part of it. One good thing with him, he helps defensively. You know, where the strength of the Korean is, that is where he's also helping. He's also working, and he's done so well.
Teammate scored in to attend to Kim Jung-soo, the Yanbuk Hyundai midfielder. It's Yanbuk bankrolled by Hyundai Motors.
he's a knowledge guy. He was struggling, but of course, managed always with the defensively. Sorry.
More treatment to be applied to King Jong-soo. Who's played for Nigati in Japan. Is the South Korea left back. Goal kick in the meantime for South Korea, but more concern here for the left back for South Korea. They're turning out for his 60-minute appearance for the South Korean side. The debut appearance coming in June 20. Combination of brothers player coming to the fore here, which is Jordan Ayew and Andre Ayew. Those rare moments where the two brothers have actually started. Many a times one comes off the bench, and in most cases it's Jordan Ayew who comes in with those pacey, messy runs. In the last game also against Portugal.
I think that match it wasn't too good. It wasn't too effort. It was not properly warmed, and so it was difficult for him.
Now, see what this cross good save by Lawrence Atizigi.
That's the first time he's been tested. It's good save.
He's been caught to duty. Has that one out from Chu.
It was a very good cross, and of course, Atizigi has done so well by this save. I mean, he's done so well. It is the first time he was tested. I mean, it's very good.
That was a good attempt from Chung Kyung-sung. Great effect there, but equal to the task, Lawrence Atizigi. Interestingly, he rose so high to meet that ball that from a player in terms of height comparison, equal 1.88. So really connection and everything coming to the fore. It's winning that one. Attack with King Jong-soo. Right side now, they can bring in the cross. The change, looking for the second ball now. And Ghana does very well. Defense into attack now. Captain delayed using that pass that was headed to get Inaki Williams. Very good from Kim Jong-soo. Black Stars captain. First corner for the Black Stars in this second half. Jordan Ayew. Responsibility for the Ayew brothers. Check in. Oh, almost resulting in an on goal there.
Again,
Trying to take it out defensively, almost putting one behind the back of the net.
yeah, he almost caught himself. Like I said earlier on, they're very weak in that area. And so it's always an advantage for Ghana.
Second corner in succession. Gideon Mensah. But the line wins. Too much for Muhammad Kudus. Run his socks off King Jong-soo, but another change is coming up for the Korean side. probably conjure up something for South Korea here. Anytime the best ally at this stage, the pressure does come in and the panic button pressed very early. King Young-Kwan. So second change for the Koreans. We're bringing in Lee Kang-in. Second change. The Rio Mayoka player is being introduced. This is just a salutation here. So out goes Kwon Chung-hong and Lee Kang-in comes in. 20-year-old, his 7th appearance for the South Korean side. Turns out for Spanish, the other side, Rio Mayoka. In for Ghana, not somewhat going into a allow in terms of not so much activity coming through areas around the goal. You can see a goal also being scored. Which favors the Brave, and so far Black Stars 1-2 times making to get the 2 goals. Empty. It's dangerous for Ghana. Brought inside and the good one back. Mistake by Lamptey. And Chung Kyung-sung puts one back for Korea. So we've got a game on our hands. At the time we're talking about some fortune suddenly favoring the Brave. He was laking in the box. And Chung Kyung-sung puts one back for Korea.
Yeah, Tariq lost the ball, and of course, a very good cross. When it happens, and it's always difficult for the defenders, and in situations like that, a defender, you have to look your immediate surroundings, and in this case, it wasn't done by Salisu. It's a very good goal. I mean, it puts them in a situation where they can continue, they will be motivated to fight. It's going to be very open.
Sung. It is fifth career goal for the Warriors of South Korea. Oh, bells are started ringing and what's the wind in their sails now. Ghana have to do a lot of defensive work here. Corner should go out for me. In fact, it's a goal kick. Same discomfort for Jordan Ayew. Down for Korea as well, Kim Min-jeong.
Okay, this was a foul, if I should say it that way, because Jordan tried to get the ball and his leg was above and steps in. Okay, that was a goal, a very good cross, and it came from behind. And we got it. Came from behind, got the ball. It gives them a chance to come into the game now to fight.
That's how much this goal means for the South Koreans. Chung Kyung-sung.
They seem to be a team that can fight. So Ghana needs to calm down. Honestly, need to calm down in this situation because you have to also admire the courage of the Koreans. They still believe.
That's a strong belief. Just what the halftime talk coach Bench has done for this Korean side. What's coming from Kim Jong-sung. Cross here, and it's a goal! 2-2. And just what a comeback, aerial presence. Second one for Chung Kyung-sung. It has come within a period of 3 minutes. What looked like a comfortable lead for the Ghanaians has been cancelled out. And Chung Kyung-sung with his 60th. Oh boy, just how times change. Similar style. We were talking about...
in if they get the ball to the flanks, that guy is the only person who is fighting. He's through between two centre backs. None was closer to him, and he got it. He's very strong. He commanded. Gideon Mensah should have probably jumped, going to be a bit up.
Bento's tactics have really worked here.
But it's not over. Just has a chance. Just as the Koreans also have a chance.
So this World Cup Qatar 2022 has presented us with some something drama, and
Koreans are good in sort of pressing, very well covering the area, covering the lines. And so it's becoming very difficult.
Has to do some changes now because clearly I think he's been beaten to this one with the introduction that has been made with those two changes for the Koreans, really coming in with great effect, and now that 2-0 lead has been cancelled out. So pressure now on Ado. What sort of discussions are happening amongst the highly opinionated Ghana supporters in Ghana? This is good. 2 goals within a space of 3 minutes.
Oh, went very, very high. Direction was good, and it's always difficult for Atsiziki to save this situation. Very difficult. But it's important, like I said, every time the ball gets to the wing, as a defender, you need to watch the midway surroundings. Where are you standing, where you are, where there's space, where it can be dangerous. And that's what has caused the situation.
It's like a serious concern here. Somebody might be in trouble here for the Black Stars. So really, yes, red face there.
Space of 3 minutes, right?
Coaches in the stands will tell you some things that happen.
Oh, it's elbow. No, but
that needs to be done on the Olympiacos man. It's already been called. Now they're beginning to do a bit of talking. I think it does not lead to some.
I think the goal that was
in the defense.
Yeah, the goal that was called, they're discussing it. I think the wider area, the Tariq's area was wide. Maybe he's also probably attacking too much. And he has to know when to do, because that place was open. The ball was angle, and it makes it very difficult. And the striker was very good there, got it right.
So the South Korean fans are enjoying it with that comeback. Ball. Perspective about this match. The unit introduced Man Sang-Hook to desperate clearance and extension of Kudus. First 10 overs as well coming through.
Maybe
Naki has run out of his glass, and maybe
it's going to stay. You need to bring maybe freshness.
Ghana will defend. Mohamed Kudus has got a bandage trapped around him today. Gideon Mensah back trotting, waiting to take up the position. One block for King Min-jeong. Again, I think another thing that Ghana really is not doing very well is the attention has certainly been on Son Heung-min, Tottenham Hotspur man, and in the process, that has allowed the other players to have an opportunity. But that was a good block coming through from Kim Jong.
Yeah, but it was offside. Ghana, and not after the one goal the Koreans scored, they became they sort of starting not composed in the sense of the way they possess the ball. They're not doing that again, and it's obviously because Korea were also putting a lot of pressure on them.
So now let's see what Coach Otto Addo able to come up with, even as we saw had been taken off, looking like it went on.
Ghana has to make a change. Ghana has to make a change now and bring in fresh legs.
Otto Addo seems to think otherwise, because with 66 minutes played, still not any sign coming through from the Ghana bench in terms of an indication that some fresh legs that have been suggested from commentary may be introduced. That means Ghana can certainly need some divine intervention, deep in prayer. So pressure on Otto Addo, the 47-year-old Black Stars coach. This was once Ghana assistant manager, but now at the helm of the coaching job. Very hot seat, I must tell you. Ghana. Chance by Inaki.
Yes.
And Ghana have restored the lead yet again. And an important one that has come at the right time. Southern, again, a bit of lack of concentration in the Korean side. And Ghana are back 3-2 the lead here. Football can kill you, like I say.
It was well developed. From the back, Partey, game changer. Jordan waited for Gideon at a very good, and of course, Inaki missed the ball, but he does work at the right place, right position, and got it in. A very well worked out for this goal. Of course, Gideon overlapped. Finally, Luz got it right.
Turning out to be a day when players are scoring a brace. This one from Chung Kyung Sung. And Nito will be very disappointed with his defense. But Muhammad Kudus with the second one for himself and third one for Ghana. It is now Korea Republic 2 and Ghana 3. At 6 goals
it's a
scored
very
the game
interesting match
between
now.
Cameroon and Serbia.
Yeah, similar situation, right? No, but Ghana is leading now. So.
Throw in now for Korea Republic. Still a long way to go, but about 20 minutes before the end of this match. Minus the additional time that will come through. Gideon Mensah with a throw for the Black Stars, readying himself on this left side of the Ghana defense. Change has been made by Ghana. But that miss by Inaki Williams would have been condemned that Kudus not scored, because that was a glorious opportunity that would have come through. But a change about to be made. Looks like it's a double substitution that Ghana will be making. With the introduction of Sulumana, who's been prepared to come in. Ghana need to get a second goal if they have to be assured of victory here, because what we saw really change the narrative over if one goal comes through. Was scored it, so it's about concentration times as well, and just what some fresh legs can bring through is. I'll tell you what, Korea Republic are still in for this one. Kim Jung-sung, Kim Yong-wan, goalkeeper Kim Sung-kyu. This is Kim Jin. Space created as well. Exploit that second ball. Jordan couldn't get possession of the ball there. For a cross with Moon Wan Kim. Ghana fans loving their time here in Qatar. Always congregating in numbers even to discuss what could have been or how the game should pan out. Cross comes through. Again, defended well by Abdul Salis. It's good work by Korea. Gideon Mensah. Should be giving away the possession. Some danger here for Sun Min, and chance as the yellow card comes through to the youngster Tariq Lamptey.
He was late, but I think Son was also clever. Tariq was using his body into the ball.
Yeah, it has been for Tariq Lamptey. Standing out for the Black Stars this year on the 23rd of September. Debut appearance on the big stage now, coming through in terms of the World Cup. Goalkeeper Lawrence Atiziki calling for a solid 5 in terms of the war that is coming through. So for the interest of Captain Song Hyun-min will come through. Bated breath. It's always good to see yourself on the giant screen here in the education position there. Captain Song Hyun, the experienced Jung Wang-yang. Song will fancy himself to take this one. Lamptey going down to offer extra defensive duties. But what it does, if you've got a player seated like that, some picture that some British pop bands, the Beatles and the like, just for the sake of just making it look unique. But now these days, in terms of the football, it's about how you're going to position yourself. So already solid 4 that has been caught by Lawrence Atiziki, but there's also Lamptey down there. I fancy Captain Song Hyun-min would be the one to take this one for Korean side. It's quite a distance in terms of where it's going to be taken. And good save by Atiziki. Did not look dangerous. Went hard to
Well kicked, well taken, and Atiziki was there when he done well. It could have been a goal.
Corner now for Korea Republic. Some desperation really. Start coming in. Lim Kang-in came in the 56th minute as the second change for Korea in this corner. Well, they're claiming for a handball there. Not convincing to clear this one. Opportunity here with Song. Good block.
Good block.
4 players, frustration, not allowing that shot to come through from Song Hyun-min. Well, they keep coming, Korea. Clear out from the back. Attend to that aerial presence was Gideon Mensah. Some danger here. Ghana flirting with danger. Opportunity! Cleared on the line. Let off for Ghana. Wow. It's like now South Korea are coming to play.
They're pushing very high.
How about that save on the line from Ghanaian defender, which almost would have been, but like I said, almost doesn't count. Another attack now coming through. 14 minutes. Really looks like it's going to be some interesting football we are going to be presented with in these closing stages of this match.
Indeed. It's becoming interesting how Korea is going. I mean, now they're pressing, they want it so bad. They want to equalize. It's up to them, Ghana, to try as much as they can to calm things down for them. Because this is the sign of the early minutes of the game, first half. Putting pressure on Ghana, Ghana were calm, composed, and they were able to sustain the pressure and kept cool. Then they started controlling the game.
Yellow card presented to Wang Ingbyun, the Olympiacos man. So change now for Ghana that is coming through.
Yeah, it's a good situation. Oh, Salisu was there. Salisu very clever in terms of awareness where he should go. You know, I think he was the only guy who ran into the goalpost. It's a foul.
So that's a confirmation of the yellow card to Kim Yang-guang, midfielder from Hussein Hyundai. So are you, as was the case in the game against Portugal, doesn't last 90 minutes late, the Black Stars captain, who said they have substituted, they were leading, and it ended in defeat. That is what we'll be hoping for. Tariq Lamptey also exits. And in comes Odu as the second change. Lamptey taken off. Of course, Sulmani coming in as a direct replacement to the Black Stars captain. So 2 changes made by the Black Stars. Your final cry and call has been made.
Yeah, I mean, they need a fresh legs, and that's the decision they've taken. There's a meaning to it, and hopefully it will be helpful in that sense.
12 minutes we have here. That's the newly introduced Odu. As he bring in this match, because really in the first half we saw how Lamptey, so the two Ayew brothers taken off. So an introduction of the number 8 in Karius being introduced. So 3 changes made, and what sort of impact do you think they will make?
Well, I think Ghana is leading as a down, and so if you want to make a change, you want people who have the ability to hold the ball and play, and of course also attack. You want people also to be able to defend, and I think that is what Ghana.
So for the substitution of Ayew, the captain's armband, the straight on move to vice captain Thomas Partey, the Ancien man, Gideon Mensah. So this Abdu wants to play back and bring in Gideon Mensah. Now overlap coming through the new man. Have to tactically hold on to possession and allow the clock to unwind. They don't have any intentions of probably getting the third goal. Atiziki, that job to give away the ball, pressure that is expected to come through, but no change being ready for the Black Stars. Kim Jung-soo with the throw for the Korean side. Anxious moments, no one is moving. So good cares from Ghana in the see how they deal with this situation. It's about to whom it may concern, taking the ball out from that attack with Abdu. Third appearance this match against Korea Republic. Ghana can exploit this. Williams, a solo run, brings in the ball and a heavy touch. What a grand entry to have marked for the newly introduced. So I've got to go there really. Some chance goes begging.
It was a very good effort from Naki. He took them on. He was alone, and all of a sudden it became 3v3 situation. It was first touch from Chair was poor.
Daniel Kofi there not making it count in terms of getting a goal there. So Jiku being prepared to come in as the fourth change for the Black Stars. Now it was about holding on to the best, probably. Alexander Jiku, the Strasbourg player who plays his football in the French League 1, coming in for his 20th appearance for the Black Stars. 8 minutes we have here. It's going to be a long one for either the Ghanaian or South Korean player. Speaking of which, player down here, so player will have to hold. Really just looking at the extent of injury on Chung Kyun-soon, the two-goal hero for the Korean. It's really good. He's not scared to go in for those challenges, and that explains why he's got the 2 goals so far from similar style of play in terms of the high ball coming in.
The last change will probably that they will go to three back at the
ball past the wall, past the defense, missed by everyone. Now shot, and just goes high from Kim Jung-soo. Ghana not very convincing in dealing with the first-time balls that have been thrown in.
They needed to defend very well this minute. And you need to watch around. I mean, there are situations where it's always dangerous. Sometimes if they're well organized, somebody will be there to clear the ball.
Kick out from Rones Atizigi. Naki Williams. It's better to get in between two players. Sandwiched, but managing to negotiate his way is the Athletic Bilbao player. Players yet to get to the number 10 in terms of appearances for the Black Stars this World Cup. Of course, Inaki Williams today playing his 5th game for the Black Stars. Just cleaning out the fans will be very pleased as long as it stays this way. Five minutes before the end of this edge action. We have a lot of effect in terms of the standings. Ghana will move to 3 points if it stays this way. Passing game and the good delightful pass in terms of switching play. On one King. Ball into the box. And to charge and meet that ball was Kim Jung-soo.
It was a long ball. Of course, it's always, you shouldn't have the ball free. It shouldn't be a free header.
Ghana medical staff called in to attend to Gideon Mensah. He rounded the ball left back. On the recent past, coached by Ronan Blanc, they've been on record of snapping up some good talent from Africa. Remember, Shamak once played for Bordeaux. Some African stars there, but let's recap on the goals, shall we?
The goals were good. I think Jordan was brilliant in bringing those. Most of the goal scoring has been area balls. Defensively, both teams have not been able to do crosses.
Treatment being applied to Gideon Mensah. To the last 4 minutes. I reckon there'll be more additional time compared to what we did get in the first half. We've had more stoppages in the second half. As Mensah continues to receive treatment, the 24-year-old, he's been linked with a move with Auxerre during the French League A, is Gideon Mensah. Still playing for Bordeaux, a team that was formed in 1849, one of the longest clubs in terms of European football, and just overall French League A football is Bordeaux. What a game that Gideon Mensah has brought in. So a change has been made, the fifth and final one for Ghana. Have brought in Baba in place of Mensah. So it's more about a precaution now. Baba Rahman in place of Gideon Mensah. Would we be right to say from the Ghanaian side, looks like with the introduction of a like-for-like, of course it's a precaution because of that scare of an injury on Adfuse.
I mean, it's possible that Gideon has been advised by the doctors to treat him. Once Baba is there and is fresh, not.
A minute before the end of this intriguing Group H action here. Looking for a cross here. Ghana are not doing well by sitting back pretty deep in their own half. Not good. Another ball now here. Teasing and turning. Cross comes through. Taken out for a corner. In taking it out from Baba Rahman. Corner it is for Korea after that defensive work by Baba Rahman, the raiding man. This stage where really sometimes it's more of an individual goal than a team goal. Cleared out again by the Black Stars, but only just because it's the Reds still with the ball. It's going to be a long night for both sets of players. I guess straight after this one into the ice. Wow. 10 minutes of additional time we have here. Now, Captain Min, block. Follow up again. Shot taken, another block. Wow. Serious bombardment that is from South Korea here on Ghana. 10 minutes. It's going to be a long one. Again with Captain Song Min.
Korea have also done very well. I mean, in terms of pressing, wanting the ball every now and then, and
speaking of which, here there's a danger that Ghana has to deal with. Lawrence Atizigi will buy a few seconds for bringing back the action. Well, they can't wait for the final whistle to come through seriously, but this will be hoping it stays on like this, more time to be added in the hope and quest to probably get just that equalizer that can see the two teams share the spoils. Ghana will not allow that, I reckon. But again, it's about the Koreans believing that what we've seen so far, it's not yet over. Change now for the Korean side. We're bringing in Kwang Kyung-won.
I'm very sure this is an attacker who's coming in, changing the defender.
Third change for Korea Republic, Kwang Kyung-won, who plays for Gamba Osaka the Japanese K-League introduced, J-League rather. Of course, the K-League being the Korean, the J-League for the Japanese. Captain Pate. Oh, they better move forward with that ball. Going to look like an improvised backline now for the Ghana side, following the substitution of Lamptey Insa. Interesting, Inaki Williams, who I thought was not going to last up to this stage, is still very much involved, and especially the fact that Ghana has exhausted its available options means that Inaki will play a full 90 minutes plus 10 minutes of this additional time. Now here, Subsidious flating with danger that Ghana is doing. Corner it is. That's how they deal with this one. Song Min. Moments it is. Again, looking for the experience. Into the box is what they're looking for. Hoping to pull the trigger here. So it's dangerous in there because any push just result in something giving. Strong man. The Tottenham Hotspur man now. Here, good save by Ati Ziggy. Basic rule of a goalkeeper, never concede at the near post. And Lawrence Ziggy keeping Ghana in the game. 6 before the end of this match. Deep breath really taken. Ghana have to rethink about how they defending at this stage. As the foul is committed. Position for the Korean side again to push in more numbers. Although they must be very wary as well. Ghana can actually catch them on the break. Yeah. Depending on how they defend these continuous high balls that keep coming into their half.
Nobody up front.
This is about throwing everything in there. But only just. Well, they're sitting on the edge of their seats here in the Education City Stadium. Goalkeeper made the run, came out, still kept alive. Must look like they had gone out. Header. Again, Ghana defend. It's all about defending. Another attack now coming through. Deep into the box. Looking for a header. Brought inside and they let off. Still alive.
In favor of Ghana. Of course, a very good header from the other side of the attack, and he forced his way through by way of pushing. Chiku. The referee saw it.
Oh, disappointing there for Paulo. Ghana will take their time here in terms of getting this one back into action. It was also one way of bringing down the pressure that has continued coming. Slow down things.
Yeah, that was a very good attempt. Tiziki was there, right there. He's also done very well this afternoon. Still done a lot of situations, not just this. Guys who as far as his game is concerned.
A good shift for the 1.8 8 meters goalkeeper, Lawrence Atizigi. He accounted himself very well. Decision against Inaki Williams. 3 minutes we have here.
It's more of pressure.
Certainly.
Part of the game, you'll be nervous.
Certainly.
Watching, you'll be nervous. It's normal. I've really done well in way of pushing to knocking on the door to equalize. And Ghana, in the other hand, defending very, very, very well.
Looking for some opening here. Defended out by the Black Stars. Similar pattern, similar style, similar fashion. It's all turned out to be a Korean onslaught. Ghana has been on the let-off for some time now. That's good control. Awesome stuff. Even it all happened right in front of the assistant. How the ball is going like a ping-pong situation from the left to the right across the Ghana goal. Something
the switch play. Again, another long ball.
Actually is good now, looking for some bossing around in that defense. Whipty again. Ghana to Kim. One of those exciting games for this World Cup. Cross comes through, clear desperately. Corner it is for Korea. He's really urging them now to increase their voice in terms of the support here. Lee Kang-in. His introduction really has changed the way this Korean side has managed to come through since being introduced in the 56th minute. Seconds before the end of the match here. Not defend again. They will have to hold on for the next few seconds. It's going to be a long throw in, I can tell you, from this situation. Yes, indeed, it will be. Captain now whips in one. Defended. 2 heads are better than 1. Shots and goal kick. So this probably sums up the action for the day. We still have a bit of seconds to play as Ghana are warming up their second choice goalkeeper. I wonder what could this, or rather one of the subs, beg your pardon about that. The whole bench is upstanding. Can't wait for the final whistle to come through from the match referee. It's going to be a famous win for Ghana. Started with a loss. Last wave of attack. Takes a deflection and a corner. So it won't be taken, and so the Black Stars claim the 3 points and the 3 goals here. The Koreans will go and congregate and hope to have an audience, including their head coach, with the match referee. So Paulo Bento leading the team in terms of feeling that the minutes in terms of additional time needed to have been more, but it's an important win for the African representatives. There's actually a red card. So a red card has been issued, and so the South Korean coach, Paulo Bento, will not be on the bench in the last and concluding match for the South Korean side when they come up against Portugal. Descent straight red, and he's been sent off. So after all the drama and action here at the Education City Stadium, it has certainly been an exciting one in that tough lessons have been learnt and taught It has ended. Ghana 3, South Korea 2.